start again now.
Hello there, and 3, 2, 1. Hello there. I'm Jonathan Kydd. Welcome to the Chelsea Football Fancast, fueled by Guinness and powered by celery. Though this week, in fact, fueled by a nasty bit of sick in my throat from the disgusting events in the Metro in Paris before the PSG game, and powered by indignation because of the ludicrous refereeing of Mr. Martin Atkinson in the Burnley game on Saturday. So my name for the show tonight is the Chelsea Football Fancast. Oh dear, what a week. But Chidge's name for it is the Chelsea Football Fancast 30, 33, 43, 69.
Well,
which
of course is
yeah, there's an extra bit on the end, isn't there? Which of course is the timing of the incidents, in quotation marks, ignored or missed or judged as non-fouls by Mr. Atkinson that Jose Mourinho felt turned the game away from the Blues in the Burnley game. Anyway, more of that later. So tonight, it's me, Jonathan Kydd, again, and not the irreplaceable Stanford Chidges. Once again, he's away, but he will be back next week. Phew, I can hear you all exhaling. Few and about time. What's he been up to for the last 3 weeks? Well, he's been a busy lad. 2 weeks ago, he was at a nudist convention in Littlehampton. Same gag as last week. In case people didn't hear it the first time.
Carry-on film.
Thank you very much. I did, yeah. The one with the Carry-On Girls. Unbelievably sexist. Dreadful. Yeah, thank you. He played a bit of football on the beach, I heard, but naturally sustained a groin injury. Yeah. Then he was at a Sabutio competition, playing under the name Chidge FC in Bognor, where he managed to kneel on all his players as they were lined up for the pre-match presentation, and they were disqualified. Well, destroyed is a better word. And this week he's actually playing five-a-side in Winchester. It's that walking football. You don't actually do any running at all, and allows Chidge to smoke while he's playing and have a pint at the same time. I think I might try walking football because it might suit my training programme, because I'm not training at all. Last time I played football, I managed to tear both hamstrings at the same time, attempting a nifty wall pass with a teammate. At least when you tear one hamstring, you hold the torn bit of your leg and hobble off. When you tear two, you just wince in pain and fall flat on your face. I then had to drag myself off the pitch. Mimes dragging. The substitute walked over me. Never mind, old codger. It was a good 4 minutes, I asked him. It was a bloody good 4 minutes, actually. Anyway, enough about Chidge. He's not here and I am. As I said, I'm Jonathan Kydd. We have a magnificent series of guests here tonight. Magnificent. The superb Darren Mantle.
It's a shame that I'm a guest again, isn't it? I am a guest, you're right, but it's a shame that I'm a guest again.
What, you mean, not presenting?
I just mean not, the regular.
Well, you can be if you like. I'd have you as a regular, Darren.
I'm
going to say,
yeah.
I'll say what I've written here. Look. Always a force to be reckoned with on the show. His contrary views and opinions that always tell it like it is put me completely in my place. Having sat with Darren recently at a game, he is brilliantly passionate and informed about our team and great fun to watch with. There you are, Darren.
Thank you. That's
great to have you on the show.
I now feel bad about putting about calling me a guest.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
Yeah. I thought you would, yeah. And once again, we're privileged to have resident Doctor of Football, Dr Mart, who's football doctorate given to him by Chidge, I think.
Delighted to be back again.
Thank you for being here. Enables him to speak with great clarity about the club. A doyen, good word to use, of the Fancast, who's been here since the very beginning.
Found a member.
Dr Mart, it's great to have you here. Massive stuff on tonight. We'll attempt to carry on when we left off last week about the development of the ground, but I think we should be able to tie it in with the discussion about financial fair play we'll be having with our special guest. More about him in a minute. Lovely to have you on here again. And a first, but definitely not a last, a top-notch supporter, brilliant blogger, writing fantastically as the witty driver on the wing.
Well, that's my cover blown straight up.
Oh, I should never have mentioned it. His analysis of Gooner supporters in their sockless shoes bringing their bikes onto trains made me laugh into my muesli. It's Fancast virgin, but not for long, Clive O'Connell.
Good evening.
Season ticket holder and cyclist supreme.
Thank you.
Clive and I have enjoyed standing next to each other at many an away game. We've both been described as a couple of old posh gits. Well, I have. And lastly, but not leastly, our very special guest, all the way from Boston, lawyer, US law firm, well, it's an English law firm, Law in Sport, but he's a Boston branch, is that correct?
It's right.
In from the Red Eye on Saturday from the States to watch the Burnley game.
Know it.
I hope you didn't get too bored. The American family behind me at the bridge, they all went at half-time saying, this is the most boring game I've ever seen. So,
not me. I mean, a bad day is same for birds. I mean, for me, beats a good day pretty much anywhere else. So,
of course. I don't think they're regular football fans. And you're going to be talking all about financial fair play, what it actually is, how Chelsea's doing in this respect, how it affects our transfer dealings, how the youth recruitment policy has been dictated by FFP, and consequently all about Stamford Bridge and its possibilities for redevelopment. So. Great to have you with us, Jake.
Thank you very much for having me.
Thank you for being here. And on the benches, no one at all. There is nobody here on the benches. They may turn up, I suspect, and they will be on the benches rather than with us. So, if you want to be on the benches, send us an email to chelseafancast@gmail.com. So, what have we got on the show? Obviously, bizarre, eventful week for the Blue Boys. Strange, tepid performance in Paris with hardly a shot on goal. A dithering defensive lapse allowing PSG back in. Then the racist scenes from the Paris Metro videoed by a passerby of a group of, how can we call them? Dick brains, preventing a black passenger from gaining... Gendarme. No,
that's later.
That's something later, yeah. Gaining access to a carriage, then chanting racist slogans at him. Then the loss of 2 points against second from bottom Burnley, reducing our lead in the league to 5 points after City's 5-0 win, and a refereeing performance of supine mediocrity from supposedly a top professional ref in the Premier League who just gets it completely wrong. And Burnley's Ashley Barnes sickeningly almost ending Nemanja Matic's career. I mean, it was an absolutely foul tackle, and seeing it backwards and forwards in slow motion was just... I actually really felt sick. Matic's reaction to the vile foul may have given him a 3-match ban, when we have appealed, preventing him from playing in the League Cup final, but having watched the incident back on the TV, it was a career-ending tackle, and Barnes should be banned. One of the other worrying aspects is that we've only won 3 of the last 8 and are clearly out of form. The Burnley game should have been put to bed ages before the incident. So that's what we're discussing tonight, amongst other things. And don't forget, you can also tweet at Chelsea FanCast or post on the live chat page at Mixlr, mixlr.com/Chelsea-fancast. During the show, tell us what you think about the unbelievably dramatic week and anything else on Chelsea. But first, it's the player ratings for the Burnley game. And Ross, have we got them on screen? Are they going to be up, or am I going to just talk about them? What's going to happen here? Tell me. Ah, here they are. Well done. Very good. Very good indeed. So, Courtois 8, Ivanovic 7, Terry 7, Zuma 6. I gave Zuma 5 myself. No, I didn't. Sorry. I gave Costa 5. Yeah, rather than the 6. I gave Lewis 8, yes. Williams 6, Cuadrado, slightly different, slightly differing.
Surely Cuadrado's only got a 5 if Costa does.
I wouldn't have thought more than a 5 either.
Yeah, I thought Cuadrado. What do you think?
You gave him a 4 last time.
I did, but I thought he was better.
I thought he was better than that.
Yeah,
probably a 5.
I thought he was better.
Yeah, I wouldn't say more than a 5.
He made a few poor decisions.
Yeah, he looked speedy though. The header was
good.
He was
quick. The header was good.
Awful finishing.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. What else have I got? I gave Ramirez got a 6. Oh, it's off. So who stood out, chaps? Courtois, superb saves, especially the one just before they scored. What do you reckon?
Very good saves.
I thought the save he made at the end before the goal was completely magnificent, wasn't it? The one-handed tip round.
Yeah.
But, I don't know what happened to him for the goal. The goal really worried me.
Yeah, that's why I wouldn't have given him 8 necessarily. I think he should have done a bit better. I don't know, he was sort of caught out in his positioning. He's either going to be completely out of his goal going for the ball or staying in his line ready for the ball to come, but he didn't
do anything. He took away, yeah, and it was a decent corner.
It was a corner to the front.
Yeah, it was.
It was. And the guy made very good contact with it.
And also scragged Ramirez, didn't he? Grabbed him round the neck.
Yeah.
But Branner, again, 4th goal in 6 games.
Oh, remarkable.
It is remarkable.
Yeah.
But isn't that symptomatic of the fact that we're not actually shooting? We're not actually... the very fact that, I mean, he gets him in the box all the time, but it seems to me that if he's up front all the time, there is this weakness on the right-hand side, which I'm not saying they exploit, but they seem to attack more. Most of the attacks seem to come down the side, Branner's left, the left side, Branner's right side, obviously, but the left side, because there's obviously there's a player missing there because somebody's moved up, unless somebody comes back into the space. I suppose I saw Cuadrado doing that a bit. I mean, he seems to be much more of a Jose player because he's consistently getting back into defence all the time.
Well, it should be either he or Matic that drops back, so they've still got a 4 at the back, shouldn't it?
But it should normally be. I don't know how Mourinho used to play. Obviously, Makelele used to always drop back and cover the left back or the right back. Yeah. But if you've got 2 more holding players, when Fabregas is playing alongside Matic, then you've got one of them should be dropping into the position.
I thought Lewis was...
the
dilemma is I'm thinking about all these performances are pre the 70 minutes, because we should have scored more. We were definitely in control, but I thought Lewis had a fantastic first half.
Yeah,
and up until then, and then with the 20 minutes to go, and the sending off, the whole complexion of the game completely changed.
Somebody sitting behind me started slagging Lewis off after about 2 minutes. And so I said, no, come on, let's watch him. And then Lewis had a marvellous game. And it happens every time.
There was an utterly brilliant tackle, wasn't there, in very early on when he just sort of just got the ball. It was a last ditch. Somebody attack. Who was it attacking him? It was what's the name of the fullback? Tapinier. No, what's his name? The Trepanier, the Burnley fullback. Anyway, but he was rushing at him. He just went straight in and got it, and he was straight up the field again.
He did a few brilliant tackles.
It was a Guinness moment, actually. That one.
He did a few brilliant tackles.
I actually physically went, oh. I know, I couldn't help myself.
But he also seemed brilliant when he was going forward.
I think that's what the Americans left behind you.
Yeah, there are strange things happening.
Well, that could have been the reason. I didn't think of that. Yeah, that was the case.
He did really well when he was going forward, and a player had come to tackle him. He did brilliantly moving it around to make space, turning. He was very good at that.
He looked just like a class act, didn't he? He looked like the player that was. He was Ballon d'Or, wasn't he? He was put up for last year when he was playing for Atletico.
That's right.
No, fantastic. But Hazard was absolutely brilliant. Always looked our best threat once again.
And what he did for the goal.
Oh, it's absolutely superb.
amazing.
Oh, it was. Got to the byline. And put it
Yeah.
right. Yeah, brilliant.
Yeah, it was magnificent stuff. But now Fabregas, he worries me because he's not the player he was, is he?
There's only been a couple of games. Like I say, since...
Do you think he's ill?
Well, I can see on there your next line. Yeah, I was waiting for you to say that.
Is he still ill?
I think he's... Just give him a couple more games. Maybe Mourinho brought him back early because Mourinho only depends on certain players. So he's going to rush him back. He doesn't trust enough other people. Maybe he should have another couple of games off before he's back. But he'll play on Sunday. He needs to play on Sunday, especially now. So he'll be all right again. He only had one bad game before it, and that was Spurs on New Year's Day, before he was ill. So
he didn't seem to put through any of his killer passes that he has done in the past. In fact, his passing wasn't very good.
No.
He gave it away quite a lot.
He keeps doing that long pass to the goalkeeper, or long pass for a goal kick, which I keep thinking, oh.
Ross still needs a cut.
Oh.
We're going to a break, I think.
Are we going to a break? Oh.
We have been overruled with our talk of Fabregas. Ross's...